K-Rock Mid-Atlantic Rock, I can't even say my own website. K-Rock Mid-Atlantic Rock Meets Marmy Rock Show. We are here at a very cool show tonight. I'm here with some very cool friends that you've heard on the show many times. I'm here with Ghost of War. Guys, welcome.
Hey, brother. What's up?
Yeah. So, hey, man, it's been a little bit. So first, let's talk about the excitement of tonight's show, which there is a big crowd here. So who wants to talk about tonight?
Well, since I am the singer, I will speak first.
Here we go. Right?
No, yeah, it's the LA Guns in Baltimore, and it's sold out. And we got Chatterbox and Love in Vain, Ghost of War, and the LA Guns, and beer and Jaeger and friends, and it's a fantastic night. They're not letting any more people in. Sold out.
Hey, man, so it's been a bit. Catch me up. What's been going on? And you know, catch everybody with everything that's been going on.
If record serves me correctly, the last time we spoke, we were on the side of the Jersey Turnpike on tour with Ashes of Aries with Matt Barlow.
Oh, wow.
And now we just got off the road with Ripper Owens, the Iced Earth connection. But the last time we spoke to you, we had a different guitar player. So now, and you've met Xander before.
Absolutely. When I saw him come up, I was like, I know him.
Born in Florida, transplanted to Pittsburgh. We got Xander Demas in the band now from Pittsburgh. Great added addition to the band. Juan was in the band for almost 2 years, but just had to step down because of his job and stuff like that, and some just family stuff, just to spend more time with the family. He's been 22 years solid on the road, so it was time for him to chill out a little bit. So called the only guy that we could come in and fill those shoes, and it was Xander Demas. So Xander, say hey.
Yeah, man.
I haven't done one of these in a while. Hi.
Hey. So yeah, I mean, I've seen you doing your solo thing a couple times. In fact, I got some videos of you doing that stuff.
I think you do.
So talk about hooking up with these guys. How did that take place?
It's kind of a joke and kind of not a joke. That the fact that I kind of view these guys as Steel Dragon, sort of, because I remember the first time I played with them, I watched them, all four of them, from the stage. Doug wasn't in the band at the time, but my girlfriend and I, we sat there and watched it, and we looked at each other, and she goes, "You need to be in that band. No matter what it comes down to, that's the band you need to be in." I'm like, well, they look pretty. They look like a happy family. We won't talk any dirty laundry at all, but basically, when it came time to, they said, hey, are you willing to, hook up with us? The answer was hell yes. I wasn't gonna say let me think about it, because I knew what these guys were all capable of, and it's been awesome. We've had a really good time, and I mean all the shows that we've done have been, they've been fun. Everything's been enjoyable, and I mean these guys are a pleasure to play with. I can't wait to write an album with them. And that's it.
So hey man, I'll come over to you. So you got the chemistry of the band going here. Like, talk about, are you guys writing new stuff right now? What are y'all working on?
Yeah, actually the newest one we just started with was one of Xander's songs he put out, and it kind of blends right in with what we're doing. It's got some jamming to it, it's some melodic side to it, very musical. Ronnie felt very comfortable singing on it. Everybody kind of seemed like we kind of put our parts to his song that you'll never find.
I think I've heard it.
Someone who loves you. And it just kind of fell right into place. He has had some another song he presented to us. Seemed like it's going to fit right in place. And
no, that would suck. We're not playing that.
So who wants to talk about the Ripper tour? You want to feel that?
I'll definitely talk about that. I mean, first and foremost, and I've said it publicly. I mean, Tim is such a great guy. He's a family man, but a very hard worker, and kind of, definitely brings out the best in you, especially when you're playing and he's in front of you. You know what I mean? But
it really knows how to bust your balls.
Yes,
really
he does, and he doesn't hold back punches, which I think in the end it makes you better. You need that sometimes, but it was a tremendous amount of fun. To me, it was a huge honor being a huge Priest fan back in the day, and then knowing the shoes he had to fill with Halford. Stepped in beautifully and did everything perfectly. Even after, still to be able to do those vintage songs, the songs that he actually wrote with the band, to me was just beyond. It was almost surreal, but it was.
Anytime you get to back up an artist like that, and you get to go out and you're their band. I mean, I got to watch it already, so that was very cool for me. Tim's a vocal mentor to me, and he's also become a really good friend. But to get to watch Tim stand up there and be the front man in my band and see him doing the songs that he did in Priest, the songs he does in Dio Disciples, and I'm just like, this is crazy, man. It's like Halford made me want to sing Tim changed the way I sing, and so it was just.
So elaborate on it. How did he change it? Like, what's the
just
difference?
his attack? He's a perfect mix of Ronnie Dio and Halford. You know what I mean? With a little touch of Phil Anselmo in there. And when I heard just his aggressiveness on the Priest stuff and all that, and then of course we did with Iced Earth, you know, he like took all that stuff to like next level, and it just made me rethink the way I want to sing. You know what I mean? Just. You could still have really high Dickinson soaring vocals, but man, if you throw in that little bit of raspiness in there, it really adds a huge element. So, and when you hear him do the Dio stuff and all that stuff, it's there. You know what I mean? And again, let's face it. I don't want to be like I'm sucking him off and on, but I mean the shoes that he's filled: Halford, Dio, Matt Barlow. Jess Scott Soto, Joe Lynn Turner. I mean, he stepped into all these jobs.
All the heavy hitters,
of some of the greatest singers in rock and roll ever. You know, and Tim is right up there with him. I mean, Ronnie Dio, I'm pretty sure was quoted as saying he is the next Dio.
Oh wow!
So it's a heavy trip.
Listen to you talk about that. You know, I was just asking about the new music. Has it impacted the music you're writing now? Everything you just said. Like, do you think you'll sing differently on the records because of it?
Probably. You know, it's weird. The first album is what it is. It was written with the first guitar player and a different drummer. And obviously, when Juan joined the band on guitar, that completely changed stylistically everything. Juan is probably the best guitar player anywhere. I mean, he is fantastic. He's been everywhere. And, you know, it changed the way we started writing and the way we started thinking with a more melodic, you know, feel to it. And of course, when he had to leave, Xander stepped in, and he kind of is the same way. You know what I mean? It's the same style. It's just not heavy, and it's very stylistic. So if it's where Overkill and Dream Theater meets. It's where Maiden and Anthrax meet. You know what I mean? And that's where we want to go. And it's kind of because everything's been done, so we want to change it a little bit and be heavy but progressive. Because Xander's very progressive. I mean, two of his favorite bands were Journey and Dream Theater. So you know, and
yet some of the stuff I've seen him play is just so much, I don't know, I want to say not faster or not heavier, it's just more technical, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the term.
And he's just super proficient, you know what I mean? And Dave Beals here from the Mighty Corrupt. I was hoping they were going to ask me to sing Dave with M3, but they didn't, so no.
Hi, Dave. Hi, how are you doing?
Dave Beal.
I'm not drunk yet.
Nah, get out of here. But no, you know, it's so... And I was always a huge fan of Tim singing, even when we did the first album, from the stuff with Iced Earth and obviously the Priest stuff and all that stuff. So I mean, a lot of my little nuances that I do in the Priest stuff, I kind of emulate him a little bit. And so I couldn't do that when we went out with him on the road because I was like, well, if I sing it like that, he's going to know I'm imitating him and he's going to break my balls even more. So, but yeah, Tim's a very big influence on me, and I think going out with him, it showed us a lot about just how to be cool to people. You know what I mean? And cooler to people because we love everybody. And people seem to think we're okay. So it was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again soon. So maybe by fall or winter we're going to do another run with him too, maybe upstate, so up in New England and stuff. So it'll be good.
Well, man, we're going to keep an eye on you guys as we have now for I don't know how many years it's been.
We've been friends a long time.
We go back a little ways. So I'm excited to see you tonight, man, and thanks for spending the time with us as always.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, bro.
As always, what you guys do for the scene is very important. So support Mid-Atlantic Rock Review. Woohoo! We do.